So welcome back my dear students on the session of the cables. In this session we will be seeing how we can find out maximum tension in the cable, minimum tension in the cable, and also how we can find out length of the cable. For that I have taken a very simple example. A cable whose span is 40 meter is subjected to a uniformly distributed load of 50 kilonewton per meter. The span of the cable is 40 and the central dip of the cable, that is the lowest point, is at a distance of 3 meter vertically from the supports. That is called central dip of the cable. Now let us find out maximum tension, minimum tension and length of the cable. So let's first write down the reactions VA and VB and the horizontal pull which is acting away from the supports as H. Let me take moment about B equal to 0 with clockwise positive. We can see VA into 40 clockwise minus 50 into 40 into 40 by 2 anti-clockwise. Only two forces because moment due to horizontal pull and moment due to VB, and this horizontal pull will be 0 at B. That is why only two forces equal to 0. VA into 40 minus 50 into 40 into 40 by 2 equal to 0. With that you are going to get VA is equal to 1000 kilonewton, and V should be equal to VB because the cable is symmetrically loaded. The supports are also at the same level. You can alternatively use the formula VA equal to VB equal to WL by 2. You're going to get the same answer. Now let us find out the horizontal pull. In the last session we had seen the formula for horizontal pull, that is given by WL square upon 8D, where L is the span and D is the central dip. Let us substitute W 50, L is 40 and D is 3. That is 50 into 40 square divided by 8 into 3. You do the calculation, you are going to get 3333.33 kilonewton. This is horizontal pull. Now maximum tension in the cable, you know that it occurs either at A or B where the slope of the cable is maximum. So T max is given by the resultant of these two forces. That means VA, you can take it up here from here, and H. This is T max, or this also is T max. That is why T max is square root of VA square plus H square. That is the resultant of these two forces, or square root of VB square plus H square. So when you do the calculation, you are going to get T max equal to 3480.1 kilonewton. That is 3480.10 kilonewton. Now the inclination of the cable to the horizontal, that is alpha, is found out like this: tan inverse of VA upon H. It's very simple. You had seen this in elements of civil engineering. So similarly, we can find out the inclination of the cable tan inverse of VA upon H, which is also equal to tan inverse of VB upon H. So you're going to get alpha equal to 16.7 degrees with reference to horizontal. That is the inclination of the maximum tension with reference to horizontal. Now let us find out the length of the cable. We had seen the formula for length of the cable in the last class: L plus 8 by 3 D square upon L. Substitute L 40 and 8 by 3 D square, D is 3 square divided by L again 40. The length of the cable is 40.6. You can see there is only 0.6 meter increase as compared to the span of the cable. Span is 40, length is 40.6. So this is how, my dear students, we can analyze simple cables. But sometimes the cables are not at the same levels. Their supports are at different level. In that situation, how we can analyze the cable? Let us take an example. So for that, what I will do is I will take an example of a cable where the supports are not at the same level. And dear students, you should keep it in mind. You are going to get questions like this in the examination where the supports of the cables are not at the same level. So I will take a cable. You can see this is a cable, and this cable has a support here like this. That is left support, I call this as A, and this is right support, I call this as B. Let us quickly do that. And this is the lowest point of the cable, C, and this cable is again subjected to UDL. And you can expect such questions in the examination. Many times such questions are asked to find out maximum tension and minimum tension in the cable. The span of the cable, let us take it as 40 meters, and there will be two dips because the cable supports are not at the same level. Now the vertical distance between A and C, let us take it as 1 meter, and the vertical distance between A and B, let us take it as this is, that is B level is here, this is 2 meters. So you might have understood now that A and B are not at the same level. C is 1 meter below A and A is 2 meter below B. That means C is 3 meter below B. That means this is going to be 3 meters. So let us find out. We will call the horizontal portion of AC here as L1, like how we had done it in case of arches. This is L2. We need to first find out L1 and L2. For that we know this cable, let us first see what is the load acting on it. The cable, let it be subjected to 10 kilonewton per meter. The question is, what is T max? What is T minimum? These are the questions. Now length of the cable is 40. So L1 plus L2 is equal to 40. Let us call this equation 1, similar to the one what we had done in case of arches. Then there is another equation in case of cables also, that is similar to that of arches. L1 upon L2 is equal to root of D1 upon D2. That is root of D1. D1 is dip of A, D2 is dip of B. That is 1 D1, dip of B, that is C. That is B, the vertical distance between B and C is D2. The vertical distance between A and C is D1. So this, let us call this equation 2. And when you solve these two equations, you are going to get L1 equal to 14.64 1 meter, whereas L2 should be greater, 25.359 meter. So we found out L1 and L2, and after that the procedure is similar to that of arches. Let us do, we'll call this as VA and this is VB. This is horizontal pull and this also is horizontal pull H. Let us take moment about B equal to 0, that is more important. VA, clockwise positive of course, VA into 40 minus moment due to UDL 10 into 40 by 2. Then moment due to H, you can see H is at the lower level and acting away, so moment about B should be clockwise, plus H into 2 is equal to 0. So with that you are going to get equation 40 VA plus 2H is equal to 8000. We call this equation A. Now let us take moment at C equal to 0, bending moment at C equal to 0 with left hand side only. So that will be VA into L1. We found out L1 14.641, moment due to UDL minus 10 into 14.641. Let's write it, 14.641 into 14.641 by 2, and moment due to H, we are taking moment at C, moment H is acting away, so it is going to be anti-clockwise, minus H into 1 is equal to 0. So if you simplify this, you are going to get the equation as 14.641 VA minus 1071.794 is equal to H. You call this equation B. The first equation is A, the second equation is B. Solve these two equations. Students, if you solve these two equations, you are going to get the value of VA and H. So I will just write down what are the values of VA and H. You can operate your calculators and check for the accuracy of the answer. You are going to get VA will be equal to 146.410. I just erase this because it is a little wet, that is why. I'll make it a little dry so that the writing is very clear. So VA will be equal to 146.410 kilonewton and H will be equal to 1071.80 kilonewton. So we found out VA and H. Then we can easily find out VB by writing sigma V equal to 0. What is sigma V equal to 0? VA plus VB minus the total UDL 10 into 40 is equal to 0. And if you do the calculation, you're going to get VB should be greater naturally. VB 253.59 kilonewton. So we found out VA, we found out VB, we also found out horizontal pull. Now we need to find out Tmax. Maximum tension naturally is going to occur at B because reaction at B is more. So Tmax will be equal to root of the same formula, VB square plus H square, which is equal to root of, we know VB 253.59 square plus H square 1071.880 square. So if you do the calculation, you are going to get the value of Tmax is equal to 1101.40 kilonewton. If this is Tmax, you know already what is T minimum. T minimum occurs at the lowest point of the cable, that is at C, that is TC, which is always equal to H, and that is equal to, we know already H, 1071.80 kilonewton. You also can find out TB. Sorry, TB is already found out. Tmax is TB. You can also find out TA if required. That is equal to VA square plus H square. That is tension at A. And this will be naturally lesser, 1081.76 kilonewton. So this is how you can find out the maximum tension, the minimum tension in the cable and their point of occurrence. Keep this in mind. Maximum tension in case of cables occurs at the point where the slope is maximum. That is one condition, that is either at A or B. But again, if the supports are not at the same level, it will occur at the point where the vertical reaction of the support is maximum. For instance, in this case, VB is maximum, more than VA, so maximum tension is, this is Tmax. And this is TA. And at C point, that is T minimum. So these are very important findings. I hope you have understood, and you are going to get questions like this in the examination. You have to do a lot of practice. I want you to understand how to find out length of this cable now. I am not going to do it, but I will leave this question to you, and you should come back to me and inform me how you can find length of the cable. I will give you the hint. You have to find out length of AC first and length of CB first. You cannot use the formula that I have given in the previous example. That is for the cable where the supports are at the same level. But here the cable supports are not at the same level. So AC you have to find separately, and then CB you have to find separately. Add both, then you are going to get the total length of the cable. Is that clear? Okay, let us pause here and we'll take up one more example probably in the next session. And in the meantime, all of you see how to find out the total length of the cable. And if you have any queries and questions, you can always, ask questions to me and get the doubts clarified. Thank you.